Okay. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's live. I might have to put this somewhere else. Okay. Hi guys. I'm just getting my stand. Give me 1 second. This is terrible. Okay, that's better. Can't be holding my phone. Welcome, guys. Welcome to the live. This is a very spontaneous one. I wasn't actually going to go live tonight, but I wanted to. Hey Sultan, welcome. I'm from England. Welcome everyone, welcome to the live. Nice to see you all. Hi Sophia, hey Alana. Hey Ricky, hey Rahul. I'm good, how are you? I just wanted to tune in and share some good vibes. Where's everyone tuning in from today? Can you hear me okay also? Oh, you like the sounds of the birds. I'm from the UK. How's everyone's day been? Oh, Northern Arizona. Nice. Welcome. It's nice to see you. And how did you come across the live? Were you scrolling? Oh, you're in Germany. Nice. I've been going live for about a month now, and we've been talking about so many topics, guys. Spiritual topics, and it's been so fun, and I've been really enjoying it. And it's been giving me a lot of inspiration just talking to you guys about spiritual stuff. Who else here likes to learn about spirituality? Guys, please be conscious when using the chat. Hi, everybody. Okay, I'm going to invite you guys to just take a moment of hold on a second. Okay, as I was saying before the dog started barking, I wanted to invite you guys to join me for a moment of stillness. I've been meditating for around 10 years, and so I now teach meditation. And I would love to share a moment of presence with you guys, whoever is tuning in right now. So, yeah. One of the best ways that I've recently been finding stillness in my body is by bringing my attention into my whole body, the whole energy field. Welcome, guys. Okay, so someone just asked me about how to solve the issue of having bad habits. And so I'm going to respond to that. I'm just timing someone out. I want to keep this chat a specific kind of energy, and so it's something that I will be doing, which is removing people and timing you out. So please be conscious with your messages. Thank you. So the first thing that comes to mind when I think about changing habits, first thing I would do is pray. And I would ask the universe to help me, because what I've noticed along my spiritual journey is that when I ask for help from the universe, when I ask for guidance, I always get it. And I always notice that something is assisting me and guiding me. And whether that is just that I'm planting these seeds in my subconscious, or whether you believe in something bigger actually helping you, something bigger than you influencing you, which is what I do believe, then asking for help, whether you believe in God or not, is still planting a seed in your subconscious that you want to change something. So if you have a habit that you are finding really difficult to change, I would ask the universe, please help me to change this habit. And I would also write down in my journal every day, like, I set the intention to shift this habit. When I was trying to cultivate more discipline in my life, when I first started posting YouTube videos and I wanted to be consistent with it, I used to, every morning during my morning practice, set the intention to be disciplined that day and start to plant these seeds in my subconscious, remind myself, and also ask for help from the universe to be more disciplined. And that was a habit that I was building. It was the habit of creating and sharing, which was something that I really wanted to become consistent with. When it comes to breaking addictions, which are like habits that we can't change. We find it so difficult to change them. Something that I would suggest is to feel how you feel just the moment before you're about to do it. That thing that you're trying to stop yourself from doing. Really feel how you feel in the moment directly before you go to perform that act, the habit that you're wanting to change. Because what's happening is we are trying to escape that feeling by automatically performing that habit or the addiction that we are unconsciously acting out. We're actually trying to avoid something within us. So the more we can practice coming into our bodies and feeling our feelings, the better we will get at changing our habits. Thank you. Have a good day. I'm not AI. I am just resting in peace. And I invite you guys to do the same thing with me. If you ever come across one of my lives, I'm either chatting, talking about spiritual stuff, or just enjoying the moment. Something that just came to me is that every single one of us is going to pass on. Every single one of us is going to, our lives are going to come to an end in this incarnation, in this body. Every single one of our bodies is going to dissolve into the earth. And so when I remind myself of this, helps me to take more care of this moment and be more grateful for this moment that we have right now. The ability to hear the birds, to watch the trees being moved by the wind, to observe this dimension that we find ourselves in. Sometimes I ask myself, how did I even get here? I'm well, thank you, love. How are you? Yes, I have been studying the chakras recently, actually. My grandfather is a medicine man, and he always taught us to meditate and breathe in life and eat what Mother Nature created for us. Also, when sick or troubles, to refer back to Mother Nature. Yes. Yes. I love that. Best exercise for third chakra is Tratak. What's Tratak? Okay, guys, I'm going to do like a 10-minute meditation and just tune into my body. So if you want to join me, please do and soak in the energy field that we create together. I invite you to take a comfortable space, preferably with a straight back if you can. And just start to bring your attention to your breath, taking a deep breath in through the nose and then a really long exhale. I invite you to just take in the sounds that you can hear. Just noticing what sounds come in and out of your existence in this moment. Just noticing what is alive in your body right now. Maybe you feel some discomfort, pain somewhere in the body. Just know that this pain is notifying you, sending you a message to put your attention on it. When we send our attention to pain in the body, we start the healing process. Our attention is extremely powerful. I was in such a calm state, and then someone called me. I'm gonna put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Something I was visualizing in my meditation was I was doing a little aura exercise. I will answer some of your questions soon, by the way, guys. So I was doing an aura exercise, and it's a really good exercise for keeping your aura, keeping the power of your aura close to you so you don't drain yourself. Something I want to ask you is, if you try to imagine your aura, sense your aura, it's like this energy, it's like this kind of egg-shaped energy around your body. Do you feel like your aura is extended out way outside your body, or is it really close to your body? This can tell you a lot actually about how you are relating to the world. When our aura is extended out really far, we're often really susceptible to external validation and the influence of others, and we might also be very susceptible to people pleasing because we're like overextending our energy. Our energy is way just, it's like we're more attuned to the world outside of us than we are to ourselves. So when you bring your aura, when you do this exercise where you close your eyes, go into a meditation and visualize your aura, you want to notice where your aura is, and then you want to bring it to your body if it's really far out. You want to bring it out to maybe about this far out from your body. You don't want it to be too close, because if it's too close, that means that you're only attuned to yourself and you're not attuned to the world around you. So we want to have some balance there when it comes to where our aura is, where our energy field is. Are we overthinking about other people and what they're thinking about us? That could suggest that we have an aura that is really far out extending. You can also, when you're in nature, allow your aura to be further out from your body, because you can soak up the nature. But then when you come back in to like normal public spaces, I would bring the aura back in. How can we tell how close our aura is? So if you do a visualization and literally just imagine your aura, start to imagine your energy field and try to sense your energy field. It's outside of your body and it's coming outside of your body. So just try to sense it, picture it in your mind, and try to notice where it is. Like, does it feel like it's really far out, or does it feel like it's further in? There is actually a specific meditation that I have from this book called the Pleiadian Workbook, and it talks about this in more detail. So you could always look into that. Yes, we were talking about spiritual stuff, spirituality. Welcome to whoever is here tonight. It's nice to see you guys. Someone said I've been working on bringing it in for years and I'm a good place right now. See, so you felt the effects. It's really such a crazy thing when you start doing psychic healing meditations, visualizations. They're very symbolic, but they have a very big effect on us. Like the one I was just doing during my meditation, I was not only doing an aura exercise, but I was also doing the grounding exercise, which is where you imagine a cord going from your belly. It's different for men and for women. I think the men maybe is the root, and then the women is a little bit further up, or it might be a little bit further up for men. I can't remember. But you imagine a cord going from your like your sacral chakra or your root chakra and traveling all the way down into the center of the earth. And this helps you to stay grounded with the earth. And then you can also imagine a beam of light coming in and going into the top of your head. And this is going to help you to feel more aligned with the divine, like you have divine energy coursing through you. It gives me an instant boost. Larry, as soon as I see you live, I felt so relaxed. Thank you, love. Thank you for your reflection. Put a lot of time and energy into keeping myself in a relaxed state, and that comes down to every decision I make in my life. I prioritize my peace and my calmness, and so I believe that as we all feel each other's energy and we all are tuning to each other's energy all the time, maybe you can feel the peace that I have cultivated in my being over the last few years, 10 years. Okay, someone said I actually asked a decent question of where her spirituality came from. Okay, thank you for the question. And I'm sorry if I didn't see the question or didn't answer it before. It's because I'm not like scrolling, I'm just letting the chat do its thing. And if I see a question and it's meant to be seen, then I'll see it. So thank you for repeating your question. Thank you for your patience. I actually have been learning about spirituality for the last 10 years. I wasn't spiritual for most of my life. And I love this because I remember, like, when I was growing up and I was learning from lots of different spiritual teachers, a lot of them were like born really spiritual or they had spiritual gifts. And it wasn't like that for me. It was more learned and cultivated through dedication and consistency. And I actually think that's what most people's experience is. To become more attuned with God or to become more connected with God through devotion and practice, daily practice. DC blank. I learned a lot of spirituality through podcasts and honestly being alone. Yes, I learned a lot from podcasts as well and reading books. Ah, okay, Hannah. Yes, you said I want to know more of the prayers you do. Let me go get my prayer book, guys. Ah, thank you for asking. I love sharing prayers. So exciting. Okay. Can you help me with how you announce yourself to. What does that mean? Did you cut off your message? Okay, guys. This is one of my journals which I write my gratitude and my prayers into. And I'll see if I can find one because a lot of these. I do have another prayer book, but I didn't write that one. Hey, Noah. Thank you. Let's see where we've got some prayers. I honestly think that, like, writing gratitude can also be. It's a prayer. Or when you're speaking gratitude, or like what you're grateful for, that is a prayer. And anything can be a prayer if you say it with intention and you really feel it. Minuta, nice to see you again. Welcome back. Do you limit journaling to only one page? Absolutely not. Thank you for your question. I do not. I write pages and pages all the time. Apart from my gratitude book, usually I do like, because this is a big like A4, so I usually do one of these a day, or like one in the morning, one at night. I have so many, guys. This book is very high vibrational. Sometimes I sleep with this book in my bed just because it's so high vibrational. Look, it has so many pages of gratitude, and yeah, I love it. I'm trying to find a page. I can also just riff a prayer if we can't find one. Okay, I'm gonna read you some of these things that I wrote in my prayer book, my gratitude book, which is also affirmations. But I wrote down, I follow my inner fire. I express my truth boldly. I find joy in creating for the sake of creating. Let's see. Okay, I just found a prayer page. Okay, guys, drop into your body. I invite you to anyway. I invite you to drop into your body. And Hannah, you said, how often do you recommend praying? Every day, all day. Like, you can pray as much as you want. Like, if you notice yourself kind of becoming unconscious, you can bring your attention back to your body and just say a little prayer. Like, thank you, God. The first thing I do every single morning when I wake up is thank you, God, for another beautiful day on earth. Every morning. It's like become a habit for me. And that's a prayer. Thank you, God, for another beautiful day on earth. Thank you. Okay, so as I read these prayers, guys, I invite you to bring your attention down into your body and really feel the intention behind the prayer in your body, okay? I trust that my purpose is inevitably unfolding. And I'm going to read that one again. I trust that my purpose is inevitably unfolding. I choose to see the divine in every person in my life. Thank you, God, for helping me to see the divine in every person in my life. Thank you for reminding me that I am connected to all of life. Please shine light on any illusions that are controlling me so that I can see the divinity in each person in my life. I surrender to the will of the divine. Ah, if you feel yourself, guys, feeling like you are trying to force things, maybe feeling a bit stuck, or like you are not in flow, basically, and you are just feeling overwhelmed, or like you don't know what it is that you actually need to do, and you feel like you need to do something, but you don't know what that is, this prayer is perfect for that. Saying to yourself, I surrender to the will of the divine. I surrender to the will of the divine. Whatever is happening in this moment, I surrender to what is alive inside my body. What feelings I'm feeling in my body, I accept them now. I shine light on any fears that are drawing power from my body. I shine light on any fears that are drawing power from my body. I consciously disconnect my energy from that fear. Thank you, God, for helping me to disconnect my energy from any fear that is in my body. Thank you. God, please grant me the grace of understanding for anyone with whom I may share space with in my life. Help me to see them with clarity. Help me to see their divine nature. God, let me understand what gifts in me I have so that I can be of service to the whole. And this is a prayer that you can repeat every single day, guys. I've been doing this one for years, years and years and years. Please, God, show me. Thank you for showing me what gifts in me I have so that I can be of service to the whole in a way that is in harmony with my nature. Thank you for showing me what gifts in me I have so that I can be of service to the whole and grant anyone that I come into contact with the blessing of knowing that anything is possible. God, let me hear through discerning ears so that I know what is needed from me in any moment. Let me hear through discerning ears so that I know what is needed from me in any moment. Please show me what gifts in me I have so that I can be of service to the whole. Allow me to see the light in myself and in others. God, please tell me what you want me to know about this situation that I'm currently in. Whatever challenge you're currently facing, guys, you can ask the divine for assistance, for guidance, for help at any moment just by literally asking the question, please show me where I'm needed in this situation. Please show me what you want me to know. What can I learn from this situation? What can I learn from this challenge? It was literally just like a few days ago that someone sent me a message, and it was quite critical about something in my life. And initially, it actually triggered me, and I noticed myself become quite defensive inside. And so I said to myself, or I said to the universe, I said the prayer, God, help me understand what I can learn from this situation. And that completely shifted my perspective with the situation that I was in. I was able to see what I was actually meant to see from it. What were the blind spots that I had? There was something in that situation that I needed to learn. And it's not even that the person was right or wrong, it was just their perspective and how they were feeling in that moment. And it was difficult for me in the beginning, and it triggered my ego. It triggered a part of me that wanted to defend myself and say that they were wrong. And when I really surrendered to the situation and said, let me see the gift in this situation, let me see the lesson in this situation, I learned a lot, and it helped me with my journey a lot. So I maybe, if I had not done that, if I had not said that prayer, I would never have actually learned that lesson. I maybe would have like fallen out with my friend over it, or told them that it had upset me. But I didn't allow that to happen. That's not what was needed in that moment. I actually ended up being really grateful for them for saying what was on their heart in that moment, because it helped me to grow. Okay, I have some more prayers for you guys. Okay. This is one that you can use in the morning that is really beneficial. Hey Tim, welcome. So, my mornings are very sacred to me, extremely sacred. For years, I have been waking up in the morning and I go in the sun, for one. I look into the sun, I say hello to the sun, I say hello to nature. And I do my morning practice, which is meditation. Sometimes I do some stretching, some dancing, sometimes I do some breath work. But the things that never change is I always do my meditation, and I do my journaling most of the time, and my prayers. Always pray. So the bare minimum for me in the morning is the prayer and the meditation. That is the bare minimum every morning. One of the prayers that you can say first thing in the morning, first of all, as soon as you wake up, say thank you for another day. Thank you, God, for another beautiful day on earth. First thing in the morning, starting it off with gratitude. And then, please guide me to move throughout my day with wisdom, compassion, and courage. I love this one. Thank you, God. Please guide me. Or thank you, God, for guiding me throughout my day with wisdom, compassion, and courage. Just imagine, guys, if you repeat these words to yourself every morning, how different your life could be from now, a year from now. If you did this every morning for the next year, how different your life could be just by doing that morning prayer. The soul in me sees the soul in you. Starboy the Night, welcome back. It's good to see you back. My day was great. Thank you, Tim. How was yours? Thank you, God, that I get to work on my passion every day. Thank you, God, that I get to work on my passion every day. And this is a choice, guys. Every day, even if you've got 10 minutes, even if you haven't got much time, but you can spare 10 minutes to do something that you're passionate about, say thank you for those 10 minutes, and those 10 minutes will start to grow. You'll get more time to work on those passions. Find more time for them. Make sure you're spending time focusing on things that light you up. And then say thank you that you're able to do that. Because you're only going to be here once in this body. We don't know how long we've got. Tomorrow is not promised, guys. Thank you, God, for my freedom to create. Thank you, God, for the freedom to create. Okay, I'm going to read a page from you from my recent affirmations because I just love them so much. I haven't read them in a few days, so it'll be good for all of us to hear it. It's getting quite dark out here. Okay, guys, first of all, I'm going to read this one to you. My presence is enough on this planet. My presence is enough on this planet. Your energy field, when you are present and you are conscious, is so valuable to the people that are around you. We need more conscious people on the planet. And so if you're still here and you're listening to this live and you're able to tune in and you're able to actually listen to this, then you are probably already quite a conscious and present person. Otherwise, you probably find this extremely boring. And so know that your presence is enough on this planet. You don't need to force and try to get people to like you by forcing anything. Your calm, relaxed nature is enough. And actually, it's not even just enough, it's needed, it's beautiful, it's valuable. So many people are completely like wearing a mask, not being authentic. So when you drop into your body and you are able to carry yourself with presence, clarity, and consciousness, that energy ripples out. People will notice. Thank you, Tim, for modding, my love. Thank you. Keeping it safe in the a nice, safe, and beautiful container. Where do we drop into our body from? You can use your breath to bring your attention into the body at any moment. So imagine your breath is literally spreading out into your whole body. Sense the energy field of your whole body. If you're finding it difficult to do this, you can start with your hands. Hands have a lot of sense receptors. So you can practice with your hands. Hannah, do you want to mod? I'll make you a mod if you want. No pressure, love. Okay, let me read another page. Here we go. Some reminders for you guys to raise your vibration. I might have to go inside soon because it's getting a little dark and I might get bitten by gnats. Okay. Love is infinite and I am its channel. I accept nothing that contradicts that truth. Love is infinite and I am its channel and I accept nothing that contradicts that truth. That is a powerful statement, guys. Because how many times do we accept some things that are less than love from others? Wait, am I even explaining that right? How many times in our lives do we accept I don't know how to finish it. Anyway, love is infinite and I am its channel. I accept nothing that contradicts that truth. Oh. Okay. The divine does not explain their worth to anyone. And you can say the divine feminine does not explain her worth to anyone, or the divine masculine does not explain his worth to anyone. You do not need to explain your worth to anyone. Let me just see if this is going to help with the clarity. Yes. You don't need to explain your worth to anyone. If people are not seeing your worth, then I don't know. That's not our problem. Okay, I am not afraid of letting go, for I know that I can never lose what is not meant for me. Wait, did that make sense? I'm not afraid of letting go because I know I can never lose what is meant for me. I am not afraid of letting go because I know I can never lose what is meant for me. If they can't see your worth, they must be blind, right? If they can't see your worth, they're spiritually blind, guys. They're not seeing your soul. And they're probably not seeing their own worth either, so we send love and compassion to them anyway. I do not beg for loyalty, I command it through my certainty. I do not beg for loyalty, I command it through my certainty. I fucking love that one. I'm going to say it again. I do not beg for loyalty, I command it through my certainty. Are you guys repeating this? Are you repeating this after me? Let me know. Send a little thumbs up if you're repeating this to yourselves. Tell me how it feels as well. Okay. Hi Alex, welcome back. Yes. It's actually so dark that I can't even see the page. Hang on. Okay. I do not argue for love. I dwell in it and I allow the unworthy to fall away. I do not argue for love. I dwell in it and I allow the unworthy to fall away. I have like full body shivers. These affirmations are so good. Okay, settling is not patience. Settling is forgetfulness. To settle is to temporarily abandon your true self in exchange for the illusion of company. That's powerful. Okay. Settling is not patience. Settling is forgetfulness. To settle is to temporarily abandon your true self in exchange for the illusion of company. I remember my divinity and I am full within. I remember my divinity and I am full within. Hey, Manthan, welcome. Okay, please speak slowly to understand each word. Let's go again. I remember my divinity and I am full within. I love deeply, but I love myself first. I love deeply, but I love myself first. My softness is born from my strength. My softness is born from my strength. Hi, CH Divansh. Thank you for your question. We're just reading some prayers and affirmations right now, raising the vibration on the planet. That one resonates with you, Hannah. My softness is born from my strength. Okay. I am open to what matches my vision. If it doesn't match the vision, guys, it's got to go fully. If it's not in alignment with the vision, it has to go. Okay, what must remain will remain. What must remain will remain. Oh, this is a good one, guys. I do not compromise on love because I know what real love feels like. Honoring, hang on, expansive, honoring, complete. I do not compromise on love because I know what real love feels like. Expansive, honoring, and complete. And this is something that you can tap into every day when you do your meditation and you bring your attention into your body and you really send compassion into all the parts that are in pain. You send compassion into any difficult, challenging feelings that you're feeling. This is what real love is. Honoring your feelings, honoring the truth of what is going on inside of you, honoring all the parts of yourself. Complete refers to all the parts, not just some of them. Expansive. Love is expansive because it allows us to, we just feel expansive. Like when you bring all of your attention into your body and you start to breathe into the whole energy field of your body, it allows for space. Whereas when we are trapped in the mind and there is lots of density in our body, we are in this constrictive energy. We may not be able to be of service to others because we are thinking about all the ways in which we're not good enough or that we are alone, or there's so many different things that we might be thinking about when we are in this constrictive energy. or that we're not loved. All these things that we might be tuning into, focusing on, using our energetic currency, spending it on. And the opposite of that would be to breathe, feel this present moment, feel the depth of the present moment. Be in a state of gratitude. It's an expansive feeling, honoring not just yourself, but the universe and God, every other human and being that is on this earth. Okay. I hold the vision and I allow the world to stretch to it. Okay, guys, I'm going to go inside because it's so dark and then we'll continue with these prayers. It's so beautiful out here, right? Yay. Okay. Let's see. Okay, guys, are you enjoying the prayers so far? Alex, don't say shit like that. Ain't no clowns in my house. Betty Boop. Okay. Is the lighting really bad? I feel like... In my mind I see, I say arise. It's like the giver of this life. Okay. Let's continue. Wait, what did you guys say? You enjoying the prayers? Or maybe I should turn it the other way. I don't know. Is it like me or is it blurry? Would it be better if we did this way? Let me try not to get this picture in there. Okay, we're cool. We're back. That's better. Okay. The lighting's not the best. Hang on. Father, I hear you. Your heart beats within me. My spirit flies free. Carry me home. Okay, let's see what else we got. Okay, I choose myself, and so others cannot but help. Others cannot help but choose me. You guys want me to sing? I assume I embody, and so I am met. I assume I embody. I assume I embody, and so I am met. I remember my divinity. I remember my divinity. When I say this as well, I get an instant image of my higher self. Does anyone else get that? And tell me, guys, have you been tuning in with your higher self recently? And if so, tell me about your experiences. Like, do you see your higher self in your imagination? And if so, what do they look like? Tell me. If you feel called to share. Love moves through spiritual law. I am the one who is always loved. I am the one who is always loved. I am the one who is always seen. Amy, I literally got a revelation yesterday that told my heart, Alex, whatever doesn't go well isn't meant for you anyway. It made me feel better. Yes! I love that for you, hon. It's beautiful. And we all need to be reminding each other of these things all the time. That's why I say we're all so powerful. If it does not reflect my inner claim, there is no place for it in my life. If it does not reflect my inner claim, there is no place for it in my life. Oh, sorry. Love is infinite and I am its channel. Okay, guys, I'm going to have a little break from the prayers. I'm well, thank you. How are you, Weston? Water. Thank you to the spirit of the water. Spirit of water, thank you. I love you. Something you can do to raise your vibration is to say I love you to your water. Mm. And then imagine when you're drinking it that white light is entering into your body. Do you do the sip manifest? What's the sip manifest? I don't know. That one. It's water. What is the purpose of this stream? We're having a little spiritual chat, talking about spirituality. We did some prayers just now. We did some meditation earlier. Basking in each other's energy fields. Feeling peaceful. Enjoying this present moment together. Oh, when you say what you want is in the water and you're receiving it and then you sip it. Ah, that's a great idea. Thank you. I'm going to do that. Hey, Rona Wallace. I love you too. Welcome. Welcome to the live. Mother, I feel you under my feet. Oh, so low. Mother, I feel you under my feet. Mother, I feel you under my feet. Father, I hear you. Your heart beats within me. My spirit flies free. Carry me home. And I don't know the rest of the words. Carry me home. La la la. Let's see if we can get that lyrics out. Oh, that's literally all the words. My spirit flies free. Carry me home. Okay. Thank you, guys. Should we do another little song together? I like these high vibrational songs. Into the wild I go, and into the wild I am. It's been a while, freedom child, since I left my roots back home. I was trying to run away like a wild animal's prey. I was a riding, I was a hiding higher in the sunset sky. Hey ya hey, hey ya hey, hey ya hey ya hey ya hey. Hey ya hey, hey ya hey, hey ya hey ya hey ya hey ooh hey. Gotta believe I'm here to make a difference without fear of being seen or heard. Like a bird who flies at night, like a lion strong and fierce, like the whale, ooh, like the whale singing. Like to be bringing peace to you, to me, to you, to me. Into the world I go, and into the world I am. It's been a while, freedom child. It's been a while, freedom child, since I left my roots back home. All my life, all this time. I feel like I'm too close to the fucking camera right now. All my life, all this time, I've been a warrior and I know why. I've been given the torch of light. I walk in the darkness of the night. Hey, hey, oh, I missed a bit. Years we fought for this freedom. Years I thought I had wisdom. Now I see with new eyes. From this truth I cannot hide. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Gotta believe I'm here to make a difference without fear of being seen or heard. Like a bird who flies at night, like a lion strong and fierce, like the whale singing. Got to be bringing peace to you, to me, to you, to me. I fucking love that song. I just sing it over and over and over again all the time when I'm in the woods. Such good lyrics. I like to be bringing peace to you, to me, to you, to me. Into the wild I'll go, and into the wild I am. It's been a while, freedom child, since I left my roots back home. I once tried to run away like a wild animal's prey. I was riding, hiding, run higher in the sunset sky. Welcome, guys. Does anyone know this artist called Samurai Eye? He's a reggae artist, so good. I'll sing a song for you from him. But his voice is very different to mine, so it's quite hard for me to sing. Well, I like the lyrics anyway. When all else fails, I'll be holding on. Through my trials and tribulations, prayer keeps me strong. Wait, through my trials and tribulations, prayer keeps me strong. Though the road is rocky and the way feels wrong, there's a light that guides my path. It's the great I am. I never get weak. Guys, it's so hard for me to sing this song. Have you heard Be Bio? His stuff is so spiritual. I wonder if you'd like. No, let me look up. Be Bio. Be Bio? How do you say it? The spirit within my soul, moving forward, just in control. There is a spirit within my soul, moving forward, just in control. And when my eyes were closed, Jah gave a vision and made the things and gave me wisdom to make the right decision. And when my knowledge increased, I pressed the king from the east. Yeah. Jah is my strength and my provider. And when I am down, Jah never give me either. He's always around, keeps me on solid ground. There is a spirit within my soul, moving forward, Jah's in control. There is a spirit. I come to one conclusion. Jah is the whole solution. He never leave I alone. Rasta never trod earth alone. Whatever you reap is what you sow, Jah knows. So I make sure the road I tread is Jah road. He never letting go, so Jah Jah is beside me. There is a spirit within my soul, moving forward, Jah's in control. Do you have any advice for routine one should build in the night before bed? I do feel like it impacts how I dream. And then by the next morning's mood, no screen is ideal, of course, but I feel anxious in silence. Thank you, question. Thank you for your question, Zane. Yes, I also really do feel the effects of when I don't have a proper winding down before bed, especially if I'm on screens. I like to make sure that I'm like off all the screens for an hour before bed. And if I don't, I really like notice that my mind is still processing things. So it's hard to sleep. I can feel very like wired, you know? So yeah, my advice for getting a good night's sleep would be to read before bed. Read a book, like a physical book. Because reading makes me so tired. And you said that you feel anxious in silence. Okay, well, have you tried listening to like a sound bath in bed? I do this a lot actually. As I listen to sleep music, it helps me to feel very calm in the night. Give yourself a couple of hours as well to wind down. You could give yourself a couple of hours. I think it's good to just like get off all devices a couple of hours before bed. Obviously, it's easier said than done. But if you can build up that habit, that's going to probably really help you to get a good night's sleep. Yes, I love piano music as well. Honestly, I feel like a lot of us very sensitive people find a lot of calm in listening to this kind of music. When I first went through my spiritual awakening, I honestly couldn't listen to anything other than like meditation music or classical music for a few years. And then I started to introduce more other things. How to remain patient when creating in constant pressure. To remain patient, I remind myself to trust that everything is working out in divine timing. And if whatever it is that you are manifesting hasn't come to you yet, then it's because you are being prepared for it. And that it will come at the right time when you are ready, when you're prepared. Bring yourself back to this moment and noticing what it is that you're grateful for in this moment, even just tiny little things that you can be grateful for in this moment can help you with patience, because a lot of the time what's happening when we're being impatient is we're looking to the future to change the state of how we feel. We're projecting out into the future and seeing that something is going to make us feel better in this moment. But we have the power to change how we feel in this moment just by changing what we're focusing on. Yes. Oh, I'm glad that it helped. And yes, I think it's so natural for us. Our human mind is very much conditioned to think about anything but the present moment. I honestly like remind myself every day of the small things that I'm grateful for. Like the smell of the blossom that is currently blooming on the trees. This happens every year. I'm grateful for the fact that I can go outside and breathe in the fresh air. I'm grateful that I'm able to experience another day in this body. I'm grateful that I get to drink clean water. These are things that most of us can say thank you for without needing all of the extra stuff that our mind tends to project that we need to be at peace. I'm not saying that it's wrong to want more things and to want to work towards more things. I absolutely think that we should, and I encourage people to do that. But what is really needed for us to be in a state of peace? Something that we can ask ourselves. I am so grateful every day that I get to go in the sun when the sun comes out and feel the warmth of that. Okay, Hannah Lucy, I'm grateful I'm not being trapped in by my ex-boyfriend right now, and I'm just starting a dog walk while listening, walking, and I'm free to run around. Yes, I love that. See? I also used to say a lot that I was grateful for my connection to the divine. I'm grateful for my spiritual connection, because for most of my life, I didn't have that. For like the first 20 years of my life, I didn't even have that. Or probably I did on a subconscious level, but I wasn't conscious of my spirituality. And so when I started to become spiritual, it was something that I was like so grateful for, because I was like, wow, this has opened up a whole new aspect of my being that I never even knew before. So I'm just so grateful every day that I get to do that. I'm grateful every day. Things that you can be grateful for every day that don't require money. I'm grateful every day that I can go outside and I can speak to someone and I can smile at them. And I can be of service to whoever I cross paths with outside, just by smiling, just by sending them love. Okay, someone said, I'm grateful. Sorry, it was Sid saying, I'm grateful that you bring the energy you do every day in your life, but don't you feel exhausted having to be in that constant trance state of peace, especially given our reality of the world right now? So, first of all, when I feel exhausted, I rest. Like in the beginning of my live journey, I was going live like every day and I did feel exhausted. I felt, and I wasn't used to it. So I was extremely depleted some days. And so I had to just literally lay in bed or just sleep or just fuel myself, allow myself to relax, meditate. But do I feel exhausted having to be in that state of peace? No, because what I'm doing right now is just very natural to me. This actually gives me energy. Chatting to you guys about these concepts and whatever it is that we're chatting about, it is what I love and it is what I'm good at. So it doesn't feel like I'm forcing it. It just feels like I am relaxed and I'm just allowing for whatever comes to come. I'm literally just allowing myself to be a vehicle for the flow of whatever inspiration is coming through me right now. And so, yes, that can be exhausting if I don't have breaks, of course, because no matter what it is that you're doing, even if it's something that you love so much, you still need to have breaks because we only get a certain amount of energy each day. I talk about energetic currency a lot. So we have a certain amount of energetic currency each day. And even if you're spending it on things that you love, you can still get tired. But of course, I rest, I rejuvenate. But I honestly really enjoy coming on and talking about these things. I'm so grateful that I am able to do that. So, are you vegetarian? Yeah, vegan. Pretty much vegan. Sometimes I eat some dairy, but not very much. I try to stay away from dairy. What's spiritual? What is spiritual? Spirituality has everything to do with your state of consciousness. Conscious spirituality is a gift you've given me. I'm so happy, Hannah. A little screenshot of your message. Thank you for sharing. I'm happy about that. Thank you, Tim. Okay, I'm sure that there are people and interactions you have that might annoy you, or even things that you have to do that you don't enjoy as an adult. Are you still able to continue this state in those situations? Okay, thank you for asking that question. Sinsen, this is very important. So, yes, there are things that I have to do that sometimes do annoy me, or certain things, but I am also very good at shifting my perspective in a situation. I'm very good at seeing both the positive and the negative, so I tend not to dwell on the negative. I also, if I feel triggered by a situation, I usually use that, or pretty much always, I use that for my spiritual growth all the time. So, yes, I might become unconscious in a certain situation. Like if I, for example, spend time with my family, family can be very triggering if you haven't noticed. And so those are situations that we are more likely to become unconscious in if we spend time with our family sometimes, or an extended period of time with our family. It can be quite challenging. And that's something that I've noticed. And maybe I'll be triggered, but what I usually will do in those situations, if I find myself to be very triggered or if I get angry, I will journal it out and I will write down everything that I'm feeling. And then I will write down why. So I will first of all write down why I'm feeling angry, and then I'll write down why I'm feeling hurt. Because underneath, when we feel angry, there's always a level of hurt underneath that anger and sadness. It comes out as anger, but there's a deeper part of us inside that is hurt and sad and really just needs something that we're not getting in that situation. So every situation that I find to be very difficult, I try to work out what it is that I'm needing. And then I either communicate that to the person or I find ways to get that need met. Sometimes I don't need to communicate that. Sometimes I really do need to communicate that because I need to set a boundary with that person. So every situation that is challenging is a opportunity for spiritual growth, for understanding ourselves and others better, understanding what we will and won't allow in our lives, understanding what we want, what we don't want. So yes, sometimes it can be challenging seeing sane, definitely. Sometimes more than others, but I really also am careful with my energy. Like if I feel like I'm really drained and I'm tired and I need a moment to myself to replenish my energy, to take care of myself, I'm very good with my self-care. And so I really listen to what I need so that I can show up and be around others in a better state. Alex, good luck with your boxing. I'm sure you'll win. I can see it. What do you do? Well, thank you for asking, Arpit. I do many things, but I do teach spirituality and I teach meditation to people and I help people to connect with their divine nature, which can help people go from feeling feelings like being stuck and overwhelmed to feeling more clarity and being in flow. And there are many other shifts that we can also make. That was just one of the examples that came to my head. And I also am a creator. Like I create so many things. I'm writing a book. I create videos. I create art. I love to dance. Okay, actually, I said, what are we talking about here? We're talking about spirituality. Do you know about quantum entanglement? Please explain. I think someone said this to us before. Okay, someone said I had sex for the first time with my girlfriend and it's so painful. I don't know what to do. Is it normal? Should I check with a doctor? You could definitely check with a doctor, yes. I would advise that you do, if that will make you feel better. It's always good to get a second opinion. And you could also, if you want to go down the intuitive route, ask yourself why it was so painful. Go into your body, go into that part of your body that was in pain, do a meditation practice with it, as in getting yourself into a state of stillness. Ask your body, why are you in pain right now? What is it that you want me to know? That is something that you can do on top of speaking to a doctor as well. That's something that I would do straight away. Ask the pain what it wants you to know right now, because pain is usually giving us a message. How can we embody consciousness in us all the time? As a human, I understand it's not possible. So would it be okay to think when we do, it's the emanation of God looking out of our eyes? I love that. The emanation of God looking out of our eyes. Yes, I do. I do think that is what we are. Like almost like a little strand of God coming off from the one big. I love the analogy of the sun for God because it's like the sun, the whole of God is like the sun, and then we are like individual light beams coming off and then doing this. Okay, how can we embody consciousness in us all the time? So you want to just keep bringing yourself back to the present moment. Imagine your energy, imagine that emanation of God, so the light that is keeping you alive, your life force energy. Imagine that, which is available through your breath. You can tap into it anytime by focusing on your breath. Imagine that emanating out through your whole body all the time, tapping into your energy field all the time, checking in with different parts of your body all the time. The more we can bring ourselves back to the present moment, the stronger we strengthen that muscle of being present. So practicing meditation every morning, but then also bringing your meditation to your daily life. It's great to practice meditation, but it's not good enough to just really practice the meditation and then just be unconscious for the rest of the day. We need to be practicing the meditation with the intention of bringing that meditative state into the rest of the day. I'm so glad you brought up family as a trigger point. In such situations, do you react or just hold your reaction? And like you said, use those triggers later to journal. So, like, observe and not react. No, sometimes I do react. Like, this happened to me not that long ago, actually, that I was with a member of my family and they did something that really crossed one of my boundaries. And in that moment, I instantly, I wasn't, I wasn't like, I wasn't losing my shit as much as I used to, but I definitely wasn't as calm as I could have been. But I also think it's important for us to be easy on ourselves. Like, if we notice, like, in that moment, I actually just left. I left the house because, like, my boundary was crossed and I was fuming. Like, I could feel myself being really angry. And so I was like, I told the person, that's not okay. And then I just left the house because I was just really pissed off. And and I think that's fair enough, actually. But I got home and then I wrote out exactly why I was pissed off and annoyed. And I used to do this thing where I would go and tell people, or I would like go and call my friend and I'd start like venting to them on the phone. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. But what I find to be more useful for me these days is to just write out, vent it all out into my notes on my computer. And then I start to use certain techniques to filter what I really want to say and what I really mean and what I really want. And then I called that person and I told them, look, when you said this, when you did this, I felt hurt because I need fill in the blank. And then I can just communicate to them exactly how I felt, exactly what I need. And if they're willing to, if they want to agree to what I need and what I'm asking of them, then they can. If they don't want to, they don't want, they don't have to, you know, it's up to them. But at least then I've explained it to them and I have um, communicated to them in a way that is more dignified. But yes, sometimes we might say things, we might lose our shit with people, and it happens, you know. We're not going to always be perfect. But what I would encourage is when you do catch yourself and you realize you've lost it and you've become completely unconscious, try to bring yourself back to the present moment. Maybe remove yourself from the situation if you need to. Calm down. Don't be so hard on yourself though. Be like I would, because I used to catch myself and be like, oh my God, like this means that I can't be a spiritual teacher because I've lost my, and it's like, no, we're all on this journey together. We're all going through these things together. And it's okay. And when we do that, we are able to come back into a present state a lot quicker and learn from it. How do we consciously predict when we are going to dissociate? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question. I'm sorry, Hannah. If something comes to me, I'll let you know. But nothing is coming to me. I'm gonna try and record it and maybe live stream it. I want to do a post-fight interview. Yes! Yes, Alex. I love that for you. Good luck, hun. Okay, let me scroll to the comments. I was talking so much that I end up missing the comments. Okay, sometimes I force myself to feel that higher power and I feel tired. Okay. Yes. I get what you're saying. Because I think what is coming to me right now is when you're really truly conscious and present, you're actually more letting go and not trying to do something. It's more of a being state than a trying to achieve something state. Allowing, allowing, and bringing your attention like in a relaxed way. If we are trying to force ourselves to do something, it can be very exhausting because it's not natural. And it might be that there's something in your energy field, your body, an emotion that needs to be felt. And by forcing yourself to be in a higher state, you're actually suppressing that feeling, which takes an enormous amount of energy. Because there is still energy being used by whatever it is that is still stuck in the body. So instead of trying to force yourself into a higher state, bring yourself into whatever feeling that you're currently having. Allow yourself to feel them uncomfortable feelings and let them pass naturally. Let those bliss states come to you naturally. Like when we're doing the affirmations and the prayers, is that what you mean when you're forcing yourself into a higher power? Maybe you could explain it to me, like your specific example. Quantum entanglement is about shared reality from a distance, a profound connection. Oh, yes. Is that like telepathy? Because I really do experience a lot of telepathy and psychic phenomena. I've been praying for a height increase and I've been feeling growth pains in my upper leg and feeling more hungry. I think this might be a sign. Yes. Yes. Alex, you're getting taller. Actually, the other day, one thing that you could do to try and get taller is maybe do like Pilates or something. Because my friend, I swear she got taller from doing Pilates. She actually is training to be a Pilates teacher. But her, what's it called? Oh my God, why do words just leave me sometimes? Posture. Her posture's so much better and it made her taller. Okay, let them is my new mantra in a situation where I'm around people, in a situation that's not in my control and where I'm in control and yet around people. Social setting, I don't react, only respond. Lovely. I'd love to hear it. I'll write a word and you'll read it. Like affirmations and manifestations. Yeah, okay, Hannah. So it might be because you're like, I was saying this before, right? Is that we can do affirmations and affirmations and positive focus, like visualizations. All of that stuff is all really good. But we need to be balancing that out by also going into the darkness. If we are only constantly doing positive focus work, like affirmations and the gratitude and all of that, there's only so much that can actually do for us because there is actually real wounds that need our attention. So why I said in the live yesterday, it's important that we both look at our negative patterns and our positive patterns. If we are just doing one, we become out of balance, and our system is very intelligent. It knows how to put us back into a state of balance. So if you are constantly trying to be all love and light, your system is going to try it's going to put you back out of balance by bringing more darkness up because you're not actually looking at the darkness. This is why you need to do things like shadow work as well as the affirmations and the manifestation techniques. And honestly, doing shadow work and subconscious reprogramming is going to really help you with your manifestations because you need to be able to clear out some of those fears, become aware of those fears, and really be able to hold them, send compassion into them to be able to manifest what it is that you want to manifest. I'm your height now, Amy. Is your hair real color? Yes, it is. The darkness can be a beautiful thing. It helps you see the light. Thank you, Craving Life 22. Yes, it's really important that we are able to look into our darkness as well as our light. Something that I help with in the one-to-ones as well is do both. I've heard the term shadow work, but I'm not familiar with it. What is it, please? Shadow work is a process, and there's many different types of shadow work, but it's a process of bringing the unconscious to the conscious. So we have aspects of ourselves that we have suppressed or denied or disowned during our childhood, during our life. And during shadow work, we do retrieval for those parts of ourselves that we can't actually get rid of. They're always going to be there. It's just that we have suppressed them. And so when we've suppressed a part of ourselves, we're not able to express it in an authentic, conscious way because we're denying it. And then it goes into the shadow and it starts to manifest as a darker aspect of ourselves. The way it is expressed is lower quality because it's expressed unconsciously. So we bring these parts of ourselves to the conscious by going into our pain. It reminds me of internal family systems in therapy, a powerful tool. What is this? Yeah, I think that might be a form of shadow work. One of the things about shadow work, though, with the processes that I use in shadow work, one of the most important things is that we send compassion to ourselves. And this is something that I talk about in Buddhism. And it's very, very important that we are able to do this. And I don't know if all like therapists processes know the importance of this. Maybe they do. I'm not sure. Hey, no man. Not Noman. Hey, Rancy Roy. I'm well, thank you. How are you? Welcome to the live. My name is Amy. Welcome. Woof woof to you. Amy, is enjoying mushrooms like being asleep in a dream? No, I would say not really. Not really. Not for me, anyway. You're the first person who actually pronounced my name right. Ramsey Roy. Soleil. Where are you from? I'm from the UK. Okay, Insane. Since I've been logging into your live, I've noticed that your words stay with me. Okay, I have to screenshot this. You once said, when you chase someone, we think they will meet that need. It's not really about them. Focus on the need. Interesting. Interesting. I love that. Yeah, figure out what that need is beneath that you're projecting onto that person. It might be that they can meet that need. It might be that they can't. We have to figure that out. And if they can't, then we find it from somewhere else. Did this message go through or did it get removed from YouTube? It did go through, Papa Mavis. Love and respect from India. Thank you. Love and respect to you too. Hi. Chandni. I'm sorry, I don't know how to say your name properly, but yes. Hello, welcome. I do not know Hindi, no. Have you ever been to India? No, but I would love to. Shout from sunny Devon. Yay! Wow. It must be so nice in Devon today. Opinion on capitalism versus communism. I would prefer to live in a capitalist society because I'm an entrepreneur. And I don't know if that would really work in a communist society for me. Amy, can I ask for a psychic vibe on someone? Who do you want to ask for a psychic vibe on? Hi, darling. How are you? Are you well, my dear? Yes, I'm well, Mustafa. How are you? Hi, gorgeous lady. How are you? Hey, Ali Hassan. Welcome. I'm good. How are you? Good night, Dennis. Ever faced gender disparity in your workplace? What is gender disparity? Let's see. Unequal treatment, opportunities, or individuals based on their gender. Not really. And not that I've noticed, but I haven't had a job for a few years. I've been self-employed, so. I would love a psychic vibe on me if that's even possible virtually. Okay, do you know what's weird, Insane? Is when, do you know what just came to my mind as soon as I even thought of you? Is like flowers. I don't know why. Please tell me if there's like loads, if there's flowers in your room or something, or like you love flowers. I mean, I think I love flowers, but for some reason I saw flowers. Don't know why. Maybe it means something, maybe it doesn't. Mm. This guy I spoke of before, but his name's Muka. If that helps, we have been off and on for a long time. He always goes. Is he currently pulling away? Like right now, he's actually not giving you the energy that you want. Okay, he has blocked you. How long have you been blocked, Hannah? I just saw your Instagram reels. Ah, amazing. I just subscribed. Lovely. Nice life with Kira. Thank you for subscribing. I'm not religious. Can I be spiritual? Absolutely. We're all spiritual, but maybe not. We don't know about it. I'm not religious and I'm very spiritual. Jesus loves you. Thank you. I love Jesus. My name is Akash. Geniu. Genia? I don't know how to say your handle. Genia. But Akash or Akash. Thank you for telling me your name. I'll try to remember it. Ah, thank you for subscribing, Ravirad. Okay, he's blocked you for about 4 days ago. Why does he block you? Did he say why he blocked you? What is spirit? That is a good question. One that I don't know if I can actually answer. What is spirit? What is spirit? It's baffling. I guess we are. It's the deepest part of us, the part of us that is connected to the divine. The infinite intelligence that seems to permeate all things. Is that spirit? I guess so. I feel like you can sense the spirit in all things. Like you can sense the spirit in water, the spirit of the water. You can sense the spirit of the trees. Do you have Instagram? Yes, I have Instagram. My Instagram is the same as my YouTube handle, at Amy Louise Samp. Follow me. Be good to see you on there because I do post a lot of different stuff on my Instagram than I post on YouTube. Telepathy is like that of a tool versus quantum entanglement is a deep interconnection phenomena. Is a tool versus quantum entanglement. Okay, I'm going to look that up. Thank you. Something that I guess I need to know. Quantum entanglement. Oh, okay. Do you know what I think quantum entanglement might be like? It's like when you have a cord. Oh, this is something that I've been going into a lot recently. And Hannah, you could really benefit from this if it's something that you feel called to do. Just because of what you were talking about with that guy. Quantum entanglement. Okay, it says a phenomenon where two or more particles become linked, sharing a single unified quantum state regardless of the distance separating them. That is interesting. I need to look more into that actually. What is the objective of this live? The objective of this live is to bring more consciousness to the planet and to connect us with our divine nature. That is the intention. What is your name and what country do you belong to? My name is Amy and I belong to the UK. I belong to the earth, but I actually belong to God. There are quite a few spiritual practices in India Reiki, deep mind meditation. Have you heard of it? Yes, I have. Deep mind. Hey, Flash Ignite. Hey, Darker. I'm so sorry if I'm saying this wrong, but hey, guys, welcome to the live, and it's good to have you here. Where are you from? I'm from England. I fainted when I was riding my horse yesterday. Oh, Han. Oh, basically, I was cantering and my vision went blurry and I was dizzy. For some reason, all the colours in my eyes were inverted and weird. That sounds scary. On a horse? Maybe he was dehydrated or something. What do you think? Are you okay now? Truth claim.
Soon as I show up. What do you mean, soon as you show up? Are you watching any series currently? No, I'm not actually. I'm reading a book. And I watched the odd YouTube video here and there, but no series. I do a lot more creating rather than consuming, but sometimes I do like to put on the odd YouTube video, and I like to learn. How do I get over my fear of pit bulls? I'm not sure, I'm sorry. I don't know how to answer that one. Thank you for your question because I've never had to get over a fear of dogs. So I don't know. Are you Christian? No, I'm not Christian, Grace Davis. But I love to learn about Christianity and I love Jesus. Are you Christian? The word spirit is energy? Question mark. Ravirat? Well, I would guess that spirit is energy. Everything is energy, right? Drippy sausage. That's why say spiritual means you like to believe in magic exists, but you don't not even know what it is that you believe in. Are you saying that to me directly? I would say that spirituality has nothing to do with what you believe in. It has more to do with your state of consciousness. That's what Eckhart Tolle says, and I love that definition because it is to do with your state of consciousness. He believes we can't be together, so it's less painful to block. Okay. Have you accepted, Hannah, that he believes that you can't be together? It seems like you're still believing that you can be together. Or there's a part of you that wants him to change his mind. And your relationship has been mostly online. It sounds like you have a very strong cord attachment to this person. And I said this to you before. I think I said this to you before. I might have said it to someone else. If you are ready to, if you want to let go of this attachment that you have with him, and it's quite a painful attachment, you can do a cord cutting meditation. Be very careful with these cord cutting meditations. You want to actually take yourself through a proper cord cutting meditation. Find one online, and you can do this if you're ready. You might not be ready. You might not want to cut the cord yet. But if you do want to cut that cord, then it's very beneficial to do something like that. It doesn't mean that you're going to lose connection from this person, though, by the way, because we're always connected. It just means that that you could potentially look into letting go of the attachment that you have to this person so that the relationship can take its natural course. Some people communicate with jinns. Don't go there. It's an unhappy place. Thank you, Truth Claim. No one that is spiritual has ever defined to me what is spirit. But that's maybe because maybe it's undefinable. We don't know how do we define something that we can't see, that we can't feel, or like maybe we can feel it, I don't know. But like, how do we define something like this? It's like the undefinable. And I even write this in my book, Connecting with the Higher Self, because the higher self, I believe, it's the spirit. It's a spiritual part of us. And I write in it that it's very hard to define. So I don't define it as much. I just write what are the qualities of the higher self. Like the higher self is clear, coherent, stable, compassionate. But this is not necessarily a definition for the spirit. Okay, Scene saying, oh my god, I have a pollen allergy and have never been able to enjoy real flowers, but I love the floral pattern. Recently, also got painting which hung over my bed. It's a human body with flowers moving out the head. Like, I just knew, like, I love this because a part of me is like, okay, the flowers came to me. I don't know if that means anything, but for some reason, thinking that you might have flowers in your room or something, or like that's crazy though, because you actually do have the painting with the flat floral with the flowers. Oh, every time this happens, it blows my own mind, honestly, guys. The other day I was watching a video and there was a guy that was showing the presenter around his tiny house. And I got this reading of him, like I just had this image of him reading a book, like sitting there reading a book. And then like one of the next scenes was just him sitting there reading a book. And I was like, oh my God, I knew it. So flowers are quite a seems like for you, the flowers are quite a, what's the word? Significant thing in your energy field for some reason. And it could be something that you could look into more, like really, because you said you love the floral pattern. So do I. But I just love looking at flowers, honestly. I don't have flowers in my room. I don't have like a picture of flowers in my room. I don't have flowers in my room. So it's funny how I got that, but it could be something that you could look into more. Like, why do you have the human body with the flowers blooming out of the head? What does that symbolically mean for you? It's very interesting. Flowers are very feminine, very, it's like divine feminine in nature, symbolic for beauty. Flowers attract to them with their beauty. Something that you might want to tap into more with your own energy field. Could be something that the universe wants you to become more aware of in yourself. Maybe you're not seeing that in yourself enough. Or maybe you are. Maybe you're seeing it more. You're the kind of woman you're finding a dead soldier's locket? What? Live a happy life and forgive people. Thank you, love. The key to paradise is don't worship creation, dependent creation, but one independent and free from all imperfection. Drink more water, my pumpkin. Thank you. I do need to drink more water, but my bottle is empty. I know I need to drink more water. I keep trying. What are you reading? I'm reading this amazing book by Caroline Myss, and it's called Why People Don't Heal and How They Can. A practical program for healing mind, body, and spirit. I love this spiritual teacher. She's amazing. Have you seen the Taj Mahal? No, I haven't. Akash. Hannah Lucy, Pitbull will probably sense your fear and react. So just remember, they are probably just as scared as you. Yes, Hannah. Yes, Hannah. That's actually great advice. And I think like being really calm around pitbulls. I just don't want to give advice to someone about fear of dogs just in case something, I don't know, like, I don't know. Maybe I have a little fear of dogs as well. I actually sometimes do get some, like, a little bit triggered, like, fear when there's, like, big dogs and they look scary. So maybe sometime, like, somewhere in my family line, someone was attacked by a dog or something, you never know, past lives or something like that. But so yeah, I don't really want to give advice on that. Thank you for the hearts, Aaron. I'm from England. Raghav Singla. How can you call a Jewish man a god? He never said, I am God. God is not a man. I don't know. Jack Darby, spirit comes from the words. Oh, I lost it. Spirit comes from the words that essentially mean one thing, words like sprout or spring. Wow, that's really interesting. I don't know if it's meant to completely end or he will come back again. Cut cord. I'll look into this. Gratitude to you. Yes. Because look, Hannah, you deserve a man that really gives you the love and care and honor that you want. The consistency that you want. And if he's not, it doesn't sound like he's emotionally even available for that right now. You know? Thank you for subscribing. Arian? Arian. Sorry if I say your name wrong. Thank you for subscribing, Akash. Akash? Is it Akash or Akash? Hey, Saddam, welcome. Do you like flower remedies? What are flower remedies? Do you mean like herbal remedies? What's flower remedies? Same thing, right? What's my favorite flower? My favorite flower? I don't really have a favorite flower. I do love roses though. I love yellow roses. We have to speak of what we agree is definition and how it differs from a description. Definition of a line is what has length but not breadth or depth. Triangle is defined closed figure with 3 sides. Interesting. How do you remove negative energy? Well, it's a good question. There's many ways. There is many ways to remove negative energy, Ravi. And it's also more about dissolving it, I guess, like allowing it to clear. You can do that through exercise. You can clear negative energy with sage, smudging. You can do it with shadow work. It's really bringing the light to the negative when we do it in spiritual ways. There's so many ways. Can you be more specific with the type of negative energy that you want to get rid of? I do remember your name, yes. Akash. Okay, let me scroll down. Oh. Watching from South Africa, nice. I like to subscribe. Thank you, Patricia. Lovely to have you here. Hi, Willow. Hi, Ray Souza. Welcome from Texas. Welcome from the UK. Thank you, Rocky. So are you. From Bangladesh, nice. Manchester. Hello, Amy. How are you? I'm well, thank you. Sino? Mel. I'm so bad with these reading these names, guys. Is it Sino? Your first name? Muslim from India. I teach English here. Nice, Savannah. Welcome. Okay, Scene saying, you made me cry, Amy. The thing you said about flowers, the painting of the flowers blooming from the ped is symbolic to me because I think so negatively about myself. So it's a daily reminder to think pretty. I'm sending you love. See, everything's symbolic, guys. Our life is so symbolic. Like when you really tune in and start becoming present and like looking around at what is in your vicinity, the things that you choose to like the art that you look at, the art that you create, just like things that are even here, like in your vicinity, everything's so symbolic. It's really weird. Definitely daily reminder to remind yourself how beautiful you are. Do you know what? I was thinking about this today. And I was thinking about I don't know why this came into my head, but sometimes I get really negative comments on the lives. Like people will just say things about my appearance that is so unnecessary, you know? And then also I get things people will say things about my appearance that are beautiful and they say lovely things to me. So I had this like I don't know why, but I had this vision of someone asking me like, how do you deal with that? Like these negative comments of about my appearance. And I thought to myself, like, one of the ways is that through tapping in with my higher self and merging with my higher self, I can always tap into that part of myself that is so beautiful. Like when I tap into my higher self, I see this like version of me that is so beautiful, and not even in like a vanity sense, in like how she looks, but it's like her energy, her presence is so beautiful. It's like this caring, loving nature that is undeniably beautiful. And so if someone says something to me about my appearance, it's like, okay, like cool, but like I can tap into that version of me that is so beautiful at any moment. So it really doesn't matter what you say about my physical appearance, you know? Whether you're saying whatever it is, like doesn't matter because I can always tap into my higher self, who is infinitely beautiful. Okay, Jack, we can expect the same from the proper definition of spirit, but we can get a description before we can get a definition. Yes, Jack, this is what I was saying about what I wrote in my book. This is all stuff that when I write my book, by the way, guys, I tap in with my higher self and I channel from that space. And I often do this in the lives. Like if I feel like I really need to channel my higher self. Like right now, I don't feel like I am, but I could. And you could notice when I am maybe, but when I am writing the book, I am, and this is what came to me exactly what you said. It's like I can't define the higher self. I can't define spirit because it's like the undefinable, limitless. How can you define something that is limitless? You can't. You can't put it in a box. But what came to me is that we can point towards it by describing it. Like you said, descriptions, describing it, the qualities of it. And so that's what I did. I wrote out all these qualities of the higher self. Which helps us to understand the higher self a lot better. What did you eat for dinner and lunch? I had some granola that was gifted to me from a lovely friend with a banana and strawberries and almond butter and oat milk. That was my lunch. And then I made a Caribbean style potato and chickpea curry for dinner, which I'm going to eat in a minute because I'm really hungry. What is your opinion on Little Bakery? I don't really use Little Bakery because I don't think it's very healthy, and most of the stuff is not vegan, so I don't go to Little Bakery. I love English breakfast tea. I love English breakfast tea too, Harold. Okay, Kunal, can I meet your higher self? I mean, yes, you can. You can actually tap into other people's higher selves just by asking to see it. My favorite tea is I love a chai tea and I love an English breakfast tea. I mean, I know you can't really say chai tea because learned this in Spider-Man that apparently chai means tea, so I like chai. Thank you, Barry. Welcome. Hi, Alan. Welcome. Your eyes are like the ocean. Thank you. What's my favorite book? I don't know. There's so many. I love. Okay. Also, when I said earlier, I don't feel like I'm channeling my higher self right now. I guess like I am in a way because I'm always like tapping into it. But also, I can really like get into that state a lot more. But I feel like she's always there, honestly, guiding. And she is me, you know? It is me. Mhm. What's my favorite book? Oh, do you know what? Whenever someone asks me that, it always comes to The Power of Now or A New Earth by Eckhart Tolle. They are like my two ultimate favorite books. So good. What are your views on Iran US war? I don't really know, to be honest. I don't really have any views that I want to share right now, other than everything I share is to do with bringing more peace onto the planet. And have been many wars that have been ongoing for years and years and years. There's so much war on the planet, and everything I do is to bring more peace and love onto the planet through my work and my creations. So that is my view, and I hope that that will ripple out and more people will also be inspired to share love and bring more consciousness onto the planet. You know what parts of your body are organs, and each one works differently for heart beating, lungs absorbing oxygen, etc. But in a manner that is conducive to the whole. Yes, Jack, 100%. This is like all of us on the planet. We all have different functions, and so it's important that we are able to tap into our authentic gifts because they're all needed. Spirit is what informs each part of the body to act or operate as it does. So it is that for which all organs work for. So in death, it really does pass away, as we say. Mm. I love that. Exactly. The spirit is working for the whole body, right? It's like there is an intelligence that permeates all things that we are not actually in control of consciously. Our body is just healing and doing things and digesting and doing all these functions that we're not actually in control of. There's an intelligence that is doing this for us. It's really beautiful. Pass away. I love that. I can tell you know your things, Jack. I love that. Very interesting. Oh, Hannah, you're back. Minor. Who, me? Hey, Suraj. Do you believe in ghosts? Have you seen any? Tell me something interesting. I do believe in ghosts. Have I seen any? Even today, when I was like in someone's house, I was maybe contemplating whether I saw a ghost but for me, like I do think that we see them in our mind's eye. I don't know. Some people maybe see them in the physical, and I do think that some people do actually see them in the physical. But it tends to be more like when you're crossing over into sleep or something like that, and you're able to tap into the non-physical realm. But like for me, for example, I'm in this person's house, I'm in the bathroom, and then all of a sudden, like I see this woman in my mind's eye in this imagination. I'm like, where did she come from? Like this old lady. And I'm like, where did that even come from? So maybe that was a ghost. Who knows? I don't know. Hannah, I don't know what you missed. Honestly, I can't remember. But whatever you missed wasn't meant for you. It's fine. You never miss anything that's meant for you. Guys, we're at 96 likes. And if you are getting any value from this, then please do support by hitting the like button so we can get to 100. Hey, Lost World. Oit to you. Evening, Samira. Welcome. Hi, Jenna. I'm from England. Where are you from? I'm not Australian, no. I'm from the UK. Do you believe possession can hold energy like the phrases possession can possess you? I believe possession is when we have negative thoughts. This could be like they say this like entities, because I do think in the spiritual realm, thoughts or entities are thoughts or like clumps of thoughts, right? Clumps of energy. So I do think we can be possessed in the way that our consciousness is completely taken over by fear or something that is rooted in fear. Because it says in the Course in Miracles that we either are tuned into fear or love. And so if we are possessed, it means that we are tuning into and we are attracting or feeding the negative polarity. And so it's nothing to fear, because if you fear this, then you are feeding the negative polarity even more. That's why I think that in a lot of let me not even go into that. But if we fear the negative polarity, we actually feed the negative polarity. So what you can do by, in my opinion, releasing the grip that these entities have on you is by sending love to them, because they can't feed on love. Sometimes when my home is cluttered, I feel clouded. Yes, having a clear out is very important then. I'm constantly cleaning. Not constantly, but I do clean. I make sure that I really like to have constant clear outs, or like regular clear outs and regular cleans, because I think it's really important for our spirit. So cleaners, guys, like cleaners are angels, okay? If you haven't got time to clean and you can hire a cleaner, definitely do it, because they are not just cleaning your physical space, they are cleaning your spiritual space as well, if they're a good cleaner. Is your birthday on the 10th of October? No. Hi Tim, welcome back. How do you clear your mind? So I clear my mind by meditating. Exercising, eating well, consuming with discernment, Hi, Aman. Welcome. Please don't spam though. I've seen your message. You can stop. If you keep spamming, I will have to time you out. Okay, Aman, you only need to send your message once, my love. Thank you. Are you a healer? I wouldn't call myself a healer. More a spiritual guide, intuitive guide, teacher. I don't go in and directly heal other people with like, but I do help people to heal themselves. That's what I learned to do myself for myself. One more like for 100, guys. If anyone wants to get us to 100, I'm sure it will very soon. And if anyone's getting any value from this live, please do support the channel by subscribing if you feel called to. Thank you for 100 likes. Chowdhury, I didn't see your question. I'm sorry, my love. Spirit differs from spurt differs from spirit because spurt informs is limited to a body, but there is no such limit for what we govern. Is it too heavy to open this late? Too heavy for what? I liked it and I got to 100. Thank you, Jack. Appreciate you. Do you have any thoughts on the increase in frequent rapes? No, I haven't heard about this, to be honest. I didn't know about this. Do you believe in alternative realities? Yes, I believe that we're able to tap into any timeline that we want through our choices, what we're opting into with our decisions. You are able to, there are so many more choices available to, there's so many more choices available to us than we're usually even aware of. Usually we think in any moment that there's only like one option, or maybe not one, but that we might think there's a certain amount of options. There's usually actually many, many more that we just don't use our creative minds to really open ourselves up to all the different options. So that's one thing you can start doing to expand your ability to manifest, is to start to think about alternative options that you can use and then find ones that feel like they're most in alignment for you. And that's how you can get onto different timelines. You can also find these creative options, these alternative options. Betty, you want to go wee-wees? You can find these alternative options by consciously choosing to, wait one sec. By consciously tapping into the version of you that you want to tap into, meaning let's like imagine the timeline that you want to be on. It could be anything. You know, it could be that you want to buy a house, a specific house on the beach, or it could be that you want to be a singer, right? Imagine yourself in that timeline and then notice what creative ideas come to you in order to get to that, merge with that part of yourself. Okay, Lost World. There's a soul and body. Body has a limit. Soul is not. When you die, your soul leaves the body. Your soul moved to the next journey. We have a long way journey. Yeah, I agree. I really do believe that as well. Thank you, Lost World, for your comment. What's important in being in a relationship? I think the first thing that comes to my mind is trust. Trust is very important in relationships. Actually, it's vital for relationships. Tinkles. You whistled and my parrot goes crazy. Sorry. What did your parrot do? Hey, Ezekiel, welcome. I'm British, yes. Where are you from? The reasons human can be possessed because we have body. The jinn can possess us, but we can't possess jinn because jinn was made of smokeless fire. Interesting. Hello. Aman, I'm gonna have to time you out, okay? Because you're spamming. Okay, guys, that is the end of today's live. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna have some snacks and then I'm gonna go to bed. So I hope you all had a very beautiful evening and I will see you in the next live. Maybe tomorrow, maybe Friday, but I'm gonna keep you guys updated and check my community, like my posts on YouTube, because I will let you know in there when I'm going live. And also, I wanted to let you know that I have a couple of spaces open next week for one-to-ones if anyone wants to go deeper into anything that they're finding challenging right now, and I can teach you some meditative practices that can help you to connect with your intuition if you're feeling a little bit cloudy or you don't know what your next steps are for something that is really important for you in your life. I can help you with that. And yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say. If you really did get any value from this, please do support the channel by subscribing, and I will see you in the next live or in the next video. So peace, namaste, have a beautiful, beautiful day.